First game was a learning experience, but it was great though. So we about to keep rolling. They gotta change that picture of Cam, bro, with that flat bush, bro. Doing my man Turbo out here with that flat bush, bro.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott buying time to his left. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. On first down, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Y'all see my fat boy on the sideline hyping me up, man.
Of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
What you doing?
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third down, Elliott. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Prescott to throw on fourth. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Brady. It's complete. James White. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on second down. Brady.
Whoa.
He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 51 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they
Madden
use the term complementary
good,
football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. It's a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On second and 11 now. Prescott flat under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Mike Bennett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Throwing now is Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On second down, Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of one there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right? And they go,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Lawrence Guy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. Here's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, 73 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It's just a play pause.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
That's an
sounds
interception.
like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. From From the gun, it's Brady.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end. Wow, the way they flip field position there. A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A gain of 32 that time. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those...
That he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, he finds an opening past the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. It would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Under. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Hey, kill.
Throwing, Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
36.
From midfield, here's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's see how I behave, bro.
To throw again. Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away.
That hurt.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Brady. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 39, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first down, it's Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the Patriots 16-yard line.
In your face.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to roam now. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
About what you ain't doing.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything. But that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Wait, 20.
I think probably.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brady now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Well, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, that's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up fourth down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Right there, 54 Mike. Check, 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 check.
Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they put man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
Now Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A critical error there and a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Good. Here we go, 46.
Back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And he missed it. Oh, would you believe it? It is no good. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Pull together.
Brady going to look to throw. Throw left side, reeled in by Lacoste. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.